So you have all these different competing claims. What substantiates them? What legitimates them? What enables us to discern haqq from batil, the furqan? What is that? And somebody was talking about assumptions earlier. It's a problem because we assume many things. Most people were simply born in a place and they take on the historical, cultural nature of that place they were born. One philosopher terms them historical products. They're products of their historicity. And so they're trapped in a religious, ethical, social, economic situation that determines everything that they're going to think about those things. And so we live in a time where people have prepackaged ideas that really the great leisure domain of the time is to make people think that these are their own ideas, that they came up with them themselves, that this is some kind of self-actualization, that I believe these things and I came to these conclusions myself. Everything's relative. You can trace that there's a senad with that idea. That has a lineage. And you are in a chain of transmission when you make that statement. And we can trace that chain and see who the first people that said it were. If you say there's no God, there's also a chain of atheists. You're in a chain, you're in a isnad. Whatever position you take that you think is uniquely your own or original, you are in a chain of transmission. Now, from our perspective, and I'm talking about from believers, whether you're Christian or other traditions, because almost all these religious traditions do believe in a dark realm, those chains either go back to demonic sources or they go back to angelic sources. So either Iblis is at the end of the Haddathani Marx, an Hegel, right? And you go back and then Iblis was the first Rawi in the chain. And so that's your chain. It goes back to Iblis. So you're a transmitter of narrations from Iblis. He's your source. But people don't recognize that. Or you go back to Haddathani an fulan, an fulan, an fulan, an Isa ibn Maryam, an Jibril, right? Or from God. So these are the basic, the two, fariqun fil jannah wa fariqun fil sa'ir. Those are the two chains. You're in one or the other. There's no other chain in dunya. You're either in the chain of Iblis's transmission or you're in the chain of prophetic transmission. Now Iblis, people